Hey everyone, welcome in. Welcome to the stream. We're gonna be playing some Cosmic Wheel Sisterhood. I haven't played this one in a very long time. I'm gonna be completely honest here, but I need to play it again because I don't want to give up on it. You know. Ta-da! Here I am. I don't want to give up on it because it seems cool, it seems interesting, and I just don't want to give up on it just yet. Because, like, I like how it is so far, but yeah. Anyways, let me open that right up. How is everyone doing this morning, this noon, this night? Whatever time it is, then you guys are here watching me. How are we all doing? I'm doing pretty well. Just waiting for... Oh, it's not responding. We might have to play something else. I'm doing pretty well. I'm a little sleepy, a little tired. Oh, there we go. Now, Cosmic Wheel is weird sometimes because it opens up tiny somehow for some reason sometimes. So that's fun. Hold up, I'm just getting everything nice and ready. It's still not responding, which is not a good sign, but we'll see, I guess. If we have to play something else, we'll play something else. Oh, here we go. Here we are. Here we are. Perfect. Okay, please let me know if the music / game sound is a little too high, because I know it's sometimes it can be. But for those of you who haven't seen Cosmic Wheel Sisterhood, it's basically we are a witch trapped in the ether ? And we summon like this behemoth, this god, and they help us make a new tarot deck, new tarot cards, so to speak. And so these are, and they're each connected with the 4 elements, so water, earth, fire, and wind, air. And we made this one, which was our air one, the Coven. We made this one, Emancipation, which was our water one. And we made this one, Westward Energies, which is our earth one. So the final one that we have to do is fire. Okay. Again, I haven't played this in a hot minute. Oh, I spent less than an hour playing this. And we're in chapter 0. I have no idea how many chapters there are. As you can see, it's been a very long time. But I want to finish making these cards so that I can see what the rest of the game is about, you know what I mean? But ready for more? Yes. How have you found the ceremony so far? Do you want to review any elements before continuing? Respectfully, it's a little loud for me, so we're just gonna turn it down ever so slightly just because it's loud for me. I probably means it's loud for you guys, but I don't think so. It was pretty basic stuff. Understood. What's the matter? You're not as chipper as usual. Ah yes, I'm sorry. Fire is usually my favorite lesson, and it marks the final step before our contract becomes effective, which I'm looking forward to. But I have a bad feeling about this. That's odd. Based on your act and all so far, I thought you enjoyed the threat of dire consequences. Oh, of course I do. That kind of adrenaline is my favorite thing in the cosmos. What is it then? We're just gonna... tiny bit more. What is it then? Look, you're right. I better stop dwelling on silly worries and focus on our training. I'm just moody for some reason. It's not silly. What do you say we look into it with our cards after we finish today's lesson? That might be a good idea. That's one of the perks of being summoned by a fortune teller. The fortune teller. Fortuna's the only fortune teller there is. So true. You're on. It'll be a good challenge as the final test for this new deck. That's the Abramar I know. Abramar. Still don't really know how to pronounce this man's name. I need you sharp for the final lesson. Fire it is then. This element is usually feared by most and yearned by those with ill will. But fire is more versatile than most magic practitioners think it is. Fire represents adversity, battle, everything that's against you. Fire is challenge, intimidation, the fuel of every battle. Fire is your wrath. Fire is conflict. Exactly. But don't just dwell on the negative aspects of that definition. Conflict also means growth. The only time fire is bad is when you're on the losing side, and even in defeat there's a great deal of growth. We are the living example of that. Haha. Master your fire and you will conquer anything the cosmos throws at you. To tell you the truth, I'm more intimidated by water. I'm actually quite fond of fire. Ha 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 ha. Maybe that's why we get along so well. Now, the final contract. This answer will affect your fate profoundly. For the fire seal, what will you sacrifice to access my magic? Oops. I bumped into my mic, I'm so sorry. My immortality, the coven, or the life of whoever I love the most. Oh god. What are we sacrificing? Well, if we sacrifice our immortality, then in my brain that's kind of like, that kind of sucks. You know, because we won't live long enough to fully appreciate it, I feel like. If it's the coven, that kind of sucks because I have old friends, you know, and I think beforehand I was like, no, I'm not really angry at them. So to turn around and to sacrifice them is insane. And then the life of whoever I love the most is wild. We don't know who Fortuna loves the most, but oh god, this is a very hard question. I'm not saying my immortality. What will you sacrifice to access my magic? Let's just say the coven. Because hopefully it doesn't mean like kill them, hopefully it just means give up. You know, sacrificing. The coven. Wow, that's brutal. Why? It doesn't mean they'll all die, they could just disband, right? Yes, or they could be absorbed by a more powerful coven. Or they could all fuse into a single ultra-powerful witch. I've seen it happen. There are many possibilities, but still, to use everyone you know as a payment is wild. Do you want to reconsider? Okay, what if... Am I allowed to answer differently to see what the other one is? The life of whoever I love the most. That's a harsh one. I've seen other witches choose to sacrifice the person they love, and it always hurts more than they expect. This will leave an everlasting dent in your soul. Do you want to reconsider? Okay, and then if I choose my immortality, what do you say? Oh wow, are you sure about that? You'll live a maximum of another 60 years after you pay the price. Plus, you won't be able to live in space anymore. You'll have to go down to Earth and live among humans. Do you want to reconsider? I'm gonna stick with the Coven. I know that's a messed up choice, but that was my first answer. It will be my final answer. As you wish. I will etch your decision into the cosmic wheel and pray it doesn't break you apart when the time comes to pay the price. Brace yourself. Ooh, red gem. I'm very excited. Can't breathe. This pain, it burns. It's breaking my atoms apart. I love it. Help me. Fortuna? I don't like that the music stopped. Oh. Okay. Abramar? Ooh! We're on a beach. Fortuna! Ooh, I like the fit. Are you telling me we're just now, like, officially starting the game? Who is that? Hello? Who is that? Ooh, who is that? Oh, what is that? Oh, I don't like that. That looks scary. Um, Now I'm starting to rethink my coven decision. I will be honest here. Oh. Oh, Abramar ate them. Summoning. Complete Abramar ceremony. Wake up. Fortuna, wake up. Chapter 1. Arbitrage. Okay. What just happened? What is this? What's in my window? Has that always been there? What happened? Sorry, I had to wake you up. You've been asleep for a couple of days. You dropped dead after we sealed the fire contract. I thought it might be too much, so I let you rest. I feel dizzy. I had the weirdest dreams. Oh yeah? What about? Can't remember, but it felt premonitory. Premonitory. Premonition. Premonitory. There you go. Figured it out eventually. I feel bad for waking you up, but you have some business to attend to. What do you mean? Look at the window. You've got a visitor. I knew that wasn't there before. That falcon. That's a familiar from an arbiter. What's an arbiter? The arbitrage office is an organism composed of former witches unaffiliated with any coven that ensures no witch is operating outside the laws of the Magic Pact. They also rule over conflicts between different covens and rarely interfere with internal affairs. Okay. It was founded about 4,000 years ago, so it makes sense you don't know them? Yeah, this happened during my slumber. Why were they created? Oh, you know. Well, both the Arbiters and the Magical Pact were created after an especially bloody witch war that ended with our coven burning 87 witches inside of a white star. My god. Maybe it's a good thing I sacrificed the coven. Brutal. To avoid future atrocities, some witches vowed to stop using magic and focus exclusively on keeping the peace. In the beginning, it was a group of devotees who wanted to avoid tragedy, but nowadays it's mainly composed of outcasts that have to serve the arbitrage office as a lifelong punishment. Slumber. Wow, things have gotten a lot bleaker since I was last put to sleep. This all happened before my time, but I'm more afraid of having witch wars than witch cops. Are you? Well, I guess if you sacrifice 80, whatever it was, 87 witches in a white star, I would also be a little bit worried about a witch war versus a witch cop. And what do you think the Arbiter wants? Maybe they noticed I summoned you? That's impossible. My arts are untraceable. Then there's only one way to find out. Let's invite her over. Sure, I'll make myself invisible whenever you get a visit. Also, you have some energy pooled from sealing the fire contract in case you want to expand your deck before inviting the Arbiter over. Oh, okay. Okay, plus I still owe you a reading, right? Oh, don't worry about it. There will be time for that. Okay, but you're not off the hook. We'll look into what worries you eventually. As if I could escape you. So, we're not gonna do the bird just yet. We're gonna make our brand new card. One moment, bird. It looks like either the bird's wearing a helmet with like a little feather on top, or it just has like an extra feather on top of its head. And it's adorable. Okay, so we have to make a fire one, which is the red. I know the bird's right there, but we have to make another card. That's the whole point of the game. Well, I honestly have no idea what the point of the game is. That's the bird from Huntrix. You know, I truly would not be surprised. Okay, so we can use... I want to kind of focus on, like, a fire card versus, like, fire and earth. I think this one was earth. Maybe this one. No, fire, earth, air, water. That's what it was. So we have a quicksand graveyard. We have the demonic desert lands, home of Dahlia, the daggersmith witch. The white sands are cursed. Earth sediments wake up and transform into bone daemons. Dahlia hunts them and use their bodies and innards to craft ceremonial knives. That's kind of messed up, Dahlia, but okay. Ooh, I like that one. The charred battlefield. War is meaningless. Okay. I wish we could see the expanded card. I also wish the music was playing again because it's very quiet. Um, is that a V? VY Canis Majoris? The forbidden behemoth was once imprisoned at the core of this red supergiant. That would be kind of funny to make a card and then read him a card and be like, hey, look, this is where you were locked away for millennias. It doesn't. Oh, we had one more. Defrenia, a city of blacksmiths built inside a skeleton of a titanic behemoth. The bone marrow of the fallen beast burns for eons, so their forges are always alight. You know, I kind of like that one, but that's kind of messed up. We're not gonna do that one because it's mainly Earth. So, I'm in between the graveyard and the planet. Or the... Well, I think I'm in between this one and the planet. Because the graveyard's kind of just... Well, the graveyard is a lot more fire. And there's also a giant sun. And that... If that doesn't scream fire, I don't know what does. The graveyard? For sure. Because I feel like this is more Earth for me, for some reason. Okay, let's do the graveyard. Graveyard. Okay. Now I need to find more fire. Sidereal lovers. A goddess in love with a sidereal snake. I have no idea what that word is. An ever-burning passion that shatters the fabric of the void. What else do we got? Ooh, that's a lot of fire. Pyre for the heretic. Oh my god. You know, this would probably be good in the graveyard. Although humanity has a long history of witch burning, they never actually managed to burn a real witch. Honestly, that would look pretty cool in the graveyard, I'm not gonna lie. What else is fiery? This one's kind of fiery. Oh yeah, the fallen hero. They can only be killed by corruption. I think we almost went with her once. I kind of want to do this one. The pyre. Because it fits the vibe of the graveyard. Can you imagine if you burned witches in an actual graveyard? That's kind of messed up. It's like, hey, we don't gotta transport you far to bury you. The purple-blooded seeker. It has 2 fire, but also has 2 earth. The last coyote gunslinger. Out to hunt down the scions of the purple blood. Behemoth. She feeds on their blood and extends her life to prolong her never-ending vengeance. That sounds like a her problem. Yeah, I think I'm gonna... Where'd it go? I think I am gonna do the pyre. Just because I have a vision. But now we only have 3 left. 3 fires left. And we have 8. I'm pretty sure the sand-colored one was earth. So now these are like just random stickers we can put on the card, but they might also help with however the card reads. So we have the asteroid, which we can get because we got 3. When an asteroid's born, it's written in its core where and when it'll crash. They bring fire and change. Oh, a candle. A candle. Oh, a candle in a graveyard with a pyre. With the fire? Listen. My brain is concocting things, and I kind of like it. Oh, that's a sledgehammer. Fire Whip of Dominance? Hello? My god. Haha, the cards are with me today. Igniting Saber. Blades made out of demon bones that can light on fire if you whisper the name of the beast they came from. I like this one because it's mainly flames. And then I can put, like, the sword in the pyre or something. A blue... Oh, wait! This one's ghosts! Eyes for the night, pain for the wraith. Wait, that one's ghosts. I kind of want the ghosts. What was that called? Blue light torch. Hunter Witch Rifle. Witches that specialize in hunting magical beasts often turn their wands into rifles. That's insane. Boopy! Honestly... I know I said the, where was it? The fire sword? Where'd it go? Where'd it go? The fire sword for the fire, you know, the fire vibes. But, like, the ghosts in the graveyard? I don't know. Okay, so, God, this thing is huge. Hold on. You guys are very big. I need you to be smaller. So we have this whole area to work with, which I wish you could see when you pick the card, but, like, whatever. I think we're gonna try to pick an area that's, like, fairly open, but also has graves, but also, like, you can see the sun. Because I want to put the pyre down. You know? And I assume this is a pyre, even though it looks like a broom. Let's do, like, with the sun in, like, the corner. Hold on. I want to see which... No, please. I want to see which side looks better. Because if the sun's in the right corner, it's, like, mainly graves. But then if the sun's in the left corner, there's, like, a little bit of room to work with. So I think that's where I'm gonna put it. Just do, like, a little sun in the corner. Like we used to draw when we were kids. And you put, like, sunnies on it. Beautiful. Okay. The big pyre. Not super big, but big enough. The way that you have to adjust these things is so hard. Gotta put the... So... Gotta put the ghosts in the building on the left. So unfortunately, I can only pick, like, a specific spot. But since this has, like, bones, I was thinking... It has a couple of bones there. I might scoot it over a little bit. I might put the ghosts on top of the bones, like they're coming out of the bones, if that makes sense. And then put that kind of, like, in the background. Next to the thingy. And then... Oh, wait. Go to the front. I know, it kind of sucks because you can only... I mean, it's a card, so of course it's like... You know, whatever. Oh, now the music's hella quiet. You can only pick, like, a specific card little area. Oops. Because if I could use the whole thing, that would be really nice. But alas. Okay, I'm feeling the lady. Honestly. But I don't know how big she has to be compared to the pyre. I'm feeling the lady, and then I'm feeling this weird... Whatever he is. Just, like, kind of tucked away in the background. As, like, a guy previously. Or, like, the guy next up. You know, they're just, like, going in a line, I guess. There we go. I was like, why can't I bring this forward anymore? We're gonna have mainly... I think mainly red fire. And then, like, hints of blue fire. If that makes sense. Probably blue fire where it's, like, touching her. Methinks. So I'm gonna... Oh, there's another one. I'll put the blue fire up there for now. Can I flip this? Nice. Blue fire up there for now. We're gonna make big fire. And then we're gonna... Oh, God. Wait. Hold on. There we go. Flip. I love playing, Avatar creators. And it's just, like, kind of spreading, kind of concentrated. But sort of spreading, you know. You know the vibes. I'm gonna put some more, like, over there. I wish I had more of this one. I like how this one's double squiggly. Cha. Okay, now we're gonna put the blue one on. Forward. Nice. I'll make a couple of those. I also kind of want, like, the ghosts to somehow be a part of the fire, if that makes sense. Like, the ghosts are somehow attached to the fire. And so they have to, like, kind of be near it and do stuff with it. If that makes sense. Honestly, that looks not bad. Okay, now I just need to do the ghosts. He's going, woo. Doing ghost stuff. Hold on. Beautiful. I kind of want, like, this little ghost to be in charge of the fire. Like, just conducting fire business at the bottom. Oh, wait. Hold on. Duplicate. Whoa! Please. I just wanted to have them, like, do a little fire dance. And then the scary guy can be, like, on top of the bones, question mark. And then also in the background with the other guy. But, like, behind him. Oh my god, how many times do I gotta press this? Back. So this looks a little funky. I won't lie. I wish I could do, like, fire going up, you know? Or, like, flames. Little embers, little ashes going up. But we'll go with this one. But I guess this will have to do. That'll do, donkey, that'll do. Okay. Make another one. Put it on this side. Turn it a little bit. Send it to the back. You know, honestly, vibes. This looks pretty gosh darn good. Oops. I can't lie. I like it. It definitely gives fire. It gives kind of more hauntingness than fire. But as it goes. Okay, Sinner's Rebirth. Overflowing with hate and regret, the quicksand taints its visitors, setting what scares you on fire. The light of the blue flames bring forth trouble. The overstimulated fire energy becomes a cleansing power, death and rebirth. Meanings, judgment test, rivalry, tragedy, change, rebirth. You know, I kind of like it. I think this is a good card. I love how they said you used way too much gosh darn fire energy. But you done good, kid. Wow. Okay, cool. Now we can talk to the bird. We can talk to the little three-eyed K-pop demon hunter bird. Hopefully, he's not here to yell at me. You know what I'm saying? I don't know what to do with the music because it was so loud earlier. Oh! I was right. It's like a little hat. Thank you. Dear Fortuna, my name is Thea, and I write to you from the arbitrage office. I'm still struggling with that word. Your personal situation caught the attention of my supervisors, who tasked me with reviewing your case. I would like to interview you regarding your exile and write a plea to your coven's leader to revisit the case if we judge the punishment to be excessive. Yours faithfully, Thea, Arbiter Badge 210, rank Waxing Crescent. Invite? Not yet? Wait. Can I not read your fortune yet? Okay, I guess we'll invite Thea. Oh my god. Hello, ma'am. Person. Hello. Oh my god, she's so cute. Thanks for I'm in love. She's adorable. She looks so nice. Thanks for having me. My name is Thea, Arbiter Badge 210. Thank you for coming, Arbiter. I like her hat. Very official. I really appreciate the office paying attention to my case. I've been isolated for 200 years so far. That's precisely why I'm here. See, and then the music kicks back up again, so I don't know what to do. The arbitrage office recently discovered your situation, and we're worried it may go awry for the community. Excessive punishment beget rancor, and 1,000-year-long exile, that's the perfect recipe to build up a lot of bad blood. And we all know what a witch can do with a surplus of bad blood. Uh-oh, she's upsetting. I'm assuming the 87 witches murdered inside of a white star. But I am here to help you. Let me know about your case and we'll look for a way to make you feel better. Thank you. I already have a meeting with Adana, leader of your witch clan. Adana told me that you predicted the fall of your coven. She explained to me that she didn't punish you for that, though. She punished you because of how you handled it. Apparently, you plunged the coven into chaos, giving ill advice to any witch, telling them to prepare for the end times. Well, I mean, a warning's a warning. You know, I'm just warning, okay? Eventually death will happen. I'm not the one in charge of how or why it'll happen. I can only warn. You know what I'm saying? And apparently, those actions almost destroyed the coven before its time. Well, that's literally not my fault. That's the coven's fault, I guess. But how many warnings is too many? Honestly, that is true. It really depends, but I feel like Fortuna was mainly just like, yeah, the coven's gonna die and we can't do anything about it. And then the coven overreacted. You know. A real, like Bruno from Encanto vibe of him going, yeah, here's your future for you. And then everyone just freaking out because they're like, wait, I didn't actually want to know that, you know? But who knows? We don't know for sure. We just know Fortuna is exiled. So she decided to exile you and deprive you of your deck so you can meditate on the range and meaning of your powers. Now that's the official version. I'm interested in what you have to say. Do you think what you did was wrong? No, a premonition that grave should be disclosed to the community. Yes, I should have gone to Adana first. Well, so basically what it sounds like is she really was just like, hey, I had a premonition that we're all gonna die. And then the coven freaked out. You know? This is what that sounds like. So it's like, because I agree, everyone should know that we're about to die. But it's also like how for human beings, we know that eventually, like, the sun is gonna implode and we're all gonna die, but that's in like 3 billion years or whatever, 3 million years. So like it's not gonna happen in our lifetime, and those that freak out about it, that's like their own problem. So no, it should be disclosed to the community. Yeah. Oh, I don't like that she's writing that down. You don't agree with your... Oh god. You don't agree with your leader's judgment. That is not dangerous per se, but it's a bad ingredient to add to the pot of imprisonment. What would you have done then? If the end were nigh, you'd like to know, right? I shouldn't give my opinion. I have to act as a neutral party, Fortuna. Next question. Am I trying to do this to help me get out of here? Question mark. Because the note wasn't very clear. It was just like, hey, I'm gonna visit you. And I was like, okay. Do you think your punishment is fair? No. 1,000 years for telling people that they're gonna die is actually insane. And the fact we've already been here for 200 years, like, I get it, but maybe a 200-year sentence would be fine. Because it's not only banishment, but she took away my deck. So I couldn't tell the future anymore. I'm not gonna lie. I'm gonna be truthful. Absolutely not. This is way too excessive. I understand. Hardly anyone would accept this kind of sentence. How are you coping with centuries of isolation? This is horrible. Help me, please. At first it was hard, but now I think I can manage. That one's true. You know, especially now that we have Abramar. So I think I can manage. I assume. I don't know. Fortuna hasn't really said. Wow, you are strong. Fortuna hasn't really said. She just said she's bored and she wants out now. I'll see what I can do to improve your situation. I can leave less worry about you doing something drastic, right? Yes, I believe so. I still don't understand why Adana deprived you of your tarot deck. That's what I'm saying. I mean, if you're isolated, why does she care if you have your magic or not? That's something I'm supposed to reflect on while exiled. It's a pity because I'd have loved to have my fortune read. Anyway, before I leave, as an arbiter, I'm obliged to ask anything to confess. Actually, I am crafting a new deck for divination. Oh wow, that's bold. But I don't think what you're doing is illegal. Adana took your tarot deck from you, but she doesn't have authority over your new creation. Yet. I'm sure she won't be happy to hear it, though. You don't need to report to Adana, right? I trust in the office's neutrality. Of course, unless you break the magical pact or it becomes relevant during a trial, we won't disclose sensitive information from our investigation. In any case, what I'm crafting isn't a tarot deck, it's something new. Oh, really? Can I see it? Would you like a reading? As an arbiter, it is my duty to make sure that your new project doesn't break the magical pact, so I would love a reading very much. Yes, please. It'll be my pleasure. So, I think that's why I'm like, this punishment sucks. Because Adana did not have to take away her deck. She could have banished her. 1,000 years is way too excessive. But she did not have to take away her magic. You know, because I'm sure Fortuna would have accepted the punishment and not try to find a way out if she had her magic, but whatever. Is there something you want to ask? Again, it's behind my head, which I apologize for. I might actually scooch myself. Oh god, there I am. And scooch myself over here, just so you can see it. Gorgeous. I want to know what's in the future regarding my career as an arbiter. Very well. I'm going to draw 2 cards for you. The first one to look for opportunities and good omens, and the second to warn you about possible challenges or adversities. That's scary. Would you prefer not to know? No, please, go ahead. Alright, here we go. See, this is the part that I like. Ooh, the Coven! This one's good. Leadership, purpose, justice, predestination, and luck. Magic Post Office controls the flux of information, strong avatar for justice, imbued with purpose. It puts this revelation in front of many eyes. Hurricane of air will stir luck and call for the unexpected. So that's the good. It definitely says that you are going to be promoted because it's about leadership. So you're going to be promoted to a higher rank. You'll make a very important arrest. It'll be someone from my coven. You are going to play a crucial role in future politics within the witch community. So, can I look at it again? I have to memorize it. So, this card is like mainly about luck and growth and leadership. So I definitely think she's gonna be promoted. I think doing this one, you'll make a very important arrest. It'll be someone in my coven. I think that one is kind of like, it's gonna turn the tide for myself, you know, as a witch. I'm gonna do the politics one, because that's pretty leadership. Of course she's gonna be promoted to a higher rank, but this one's pretty leadership, and also I get 3 more air gems. You're gonna play a crucial role in future politics within the witch community. What? I shouldn't. We arbiters are a neutral party. Maybe it's something that falls into your line of duty. Maybe your splendid job as an arbiter puts something misshapen back on track. Ah, that's great to hear. This is all speculation at this point, but what the cards let me see clearly is that it's specifically you who will play a crucial role in the future. Ah, the pressure. Okay. I'm looking forward to it. Nice. And then this will help me make more cards. Westward Energies. This is our Earth card. The Titans of the Quarry reinforce the Arcana with their ore, symbol of the haughty guardian. Gold shovels, a symbol of determination. Excessive earth energy can lead to immobility. Guardian ego, happiness, indifference, or stagnation. So probably being, like, content in her role or not caring is the vibe. You'll suffer a critical permanent injury or wound. Don't worry, everything's gonna be alright. That's a dang lie. Well, this isn't anything like the card, because the card is just stagnant indifference. The card isn't injury or wound. So I guess she'll be alright? Question mark? Don't worry, everything's gonna be alright. Oh, that's it? What can I say? Some people are born under a lucky star, which is what the Coven said. The Coven was luck. I wouldn't call myself a lucky person, though. If I was, I wouldn't have ended up as an arbiter. Why would you say that? Aren't you happy? Well, I do enjoy my job, but I didn't willingly become an arbiter. I miss so many things from being a normal witch, like dating and all that, you know? I'm sorry. It's alright. It's what I deserve. Oh, dang. Can I ask why? Actually, you can't. An arbiter's background is classified. Ah, gotcha. Happy to know nothing grave will happen in the near future anyways. Thank you. You're welcome. Thank you for the stuff. Well, what do you think of my new deck? Whoa. What is this? I want to be adored. Oh, this is what I asked Abramar for when I made my air card. My air card? Yeah, my air card. That was amazing and a bit scary, but mostly amazing. Thanks. Hey. Your gift could be a very valuable asset for our office. It's a crime that you're imprisoned here. Well, I shouldn't position myself in such matters. At least, not that strongly. Hee. In any case, it's an objective truth that your skills are wasted on this forsaken rock. Yeah, as it goes. Hold on, I'm positioning myself back to the other corner. Yeah. Now, as an arbiter, I can't simply overrule a Dana's sentence, but I am going to lift the ban on visitation. How kind! Wow, can you really do that? I just requested a permit from the main office. It'll become effective as soon as my arbiter's notebook gets updated with a moon stamp. Huh? Arbitrage forms are updated in the Master Grimoire as soon as my pen touches the paper. All of what I've written so far is actually in the office archives. You girls sure are efficient, huh? There are witch covens all over the universe. We can't afford to be traveling back and forth to the Moon Temple all the time. Makes sense. Okay, and it's official. You can now receive guests on your cute asteroid home. Ah, this makes me happier than I can express. Tee-hee. You deserve this. I'm just happy to ease your pain. Thank you very much. I'm just doing my job. Do you want me to let your coven know? Just let Jasmine and Dahlia know for now. I'm not ready to go public yet. It's been 200 years. I understand. I'll send a falcon to each of them. Thanks again. Well, I should be going now. It's been a pleasure to meet you, and thanks for the reading. Take care. Let me know if there's any trouble. Bye. So, when I'm reading... Oh, and there she goes. When I'm reading, I'm worried because I don't know what the correct answer is. Since you can choose... Making of a Witch, reach chapter 2. Since you can truthfully choose anything, like, as you saw, either you're gonna get an injury or you're fine. But, Patrice. And I had a 5-minute long orgasm. No way. How do you know it was 5 minutes? Were you counting? I swear, I don't know what he did to me. I pushed him away when I started. He rolled up a cigarette and smoked it while watching me squirm. Is this a little food truck? Is this before we were witches? When he put it away, I was still fighting the spasms over the carpet. I'm so jealous. I want to have a super orgasm too. How did he do it? I see that we're the ones driving. Well, he put this special toy in my butt. That played a major role, but I think it was the combination of many factors. The incense, the cocktails, the music, the smell of the sea. The planets just aligned, what can I say? So cool. Hearing about your sex adventures is so fun. You should write a book. I'd rather keep it between us. You know, I don't think YouTube's gonna like this conversation very much. I don't want anyone to discover that I'm a goddess. Imagine dealing with all those slimy middle-aged guys at the office. True, true. You should calm down with the goddess stuff a little, or you'll end up finding trouble. I don't know how many times I can say that word before YouTube cuts me off. Oh, come on, it's only been a couple of scares. What's life for if not to enjoy ourselves? You need to find someone half as good as me to understand all the good you've been missing out on, sis. Ew. I gotta say, I wouldn't mind experiencing for myself what a goddess can do. What are you saying? You have Alicia? Actually, we broke up. Oh girl, I'm sorry to hear that. I'm sorry, Ava, what happened? Eva, sorry, that's not an A. We've been dating since high school and I guess we just drifted away. But you looked so good together last time we had dinner at your apartment. Yeah, we've always been good at putting up a front, but the truth is this last year we've been fighting too many times a week. What about? Oh, the stupidest details. I have my theory about what was pissing Alicia off anyways. I tried to confront her about it, but she wouldn't admit it, because that would make her a bad person or something. It was because of all the activism, right? Wow, how'd you know? Nah, I just said it because it pisses me off a bit, honest. It pisses me off a bit too, to be honest. I struggled with that for some reason. I guess sometimes I can be a bit too passionate. I want to know which is which. I think this is Patrice because of the headband, and I think this is Eva because of the blue eyes, but I have absolutely no idea. It's not that. Being around someone that fundamentally good can be frustrating. I mean, you're vegan, only consume local produce, wear repurposed clothes, volunteer at a soup kitchen, but that's not much of a sacrifice. It's just about working on your habits, really. Come on. Okay, I get it, but I never asked Alicia to do all those things. Like I said, it's not your fault, but I couldn't be happy eating Burger King and wearing leather boots next to you. Come on, I'm sure the relationship was more complicated than that. Nah, she's dead right. She just couldn't stand this goody two-shoes. Look, the sea! Ah, it smells so good. We're here, girls! Let's offer our souls to the ocean and cleanse all the stuff we picked up from the city. Can't wait to see the meteor shower. I'm gonna wish for the three of us to leave everything behind and come live here. I love you. Aw, always so corny. Haha, we love you too. Fortuna, are you a virgin? What? Why would you ask that? Laughter. You never talk about dating, and I've never known any boyfriends or girlfriends of yours. I've had a scary word that I don't know if YouTube will let me put on here, but I've never had a relationship. Don't try to look cool. My sister had it once, in high school, and that's it. There's nothing wrong with that. I was just curious. I don't know. I like it, I think. But I rarely find anyone that piques my interest. Well, don't worry. You'll find someone eventually. And if she doesn't find anyone, that's alright too. Relationships are overrated. Maybe. Stay out of my business, you two. It's the next stop. I'm pulling over. So, what do we sell in this food truck of ours? Coffee? Food? Tea? Toys? Wine? I'm gonna start preparing dinner. Do you feel like pizza? Yes! My body is so ready for pizza. Do it, sis. Coming right up. Oh, God. What the cheese? The cheese? I assume this is... What do you guys want on your pizza? Hello? No one told me I had to make a pizza. What would we like on our pizza? Ladies and gents. I'm feeling a mozzarella. Because obviously. And then probably like some pepperoni. Whatever this is, I assume basil, but it doesn't look like basil. Beautiful. Can I make that smaller? No, I can just turn it. There you go. Cheese. Cheese. Cheese everywhere. Okay, pepperoni. Just kind of thrown about. This cheese is not gonna look pretty because it's homemade. It's not supposed to look pretty. It's supposed to be yummy. I want this tiny little bit of... We'll do a side with olives. Oh wait, didn't she say she's vegan? Wait. What is she gonna eat then? She can't have cheese. Oh god. Okay, hold on. Wait. I wasn't prepared for this. She's gonna have olives and mushrooms and no cheese because she's vegan. Make sure that's not touching. She's gonna have mushrooms and olives. And call that a day. Yeah. I mean, well, I think it depends on becoming vegan. You know, because I think some people do it because they want to eat healthier, and then other people do it because they have I don't know, they are lactose intolerant, they are whatever, you know. But I know so many lactose intolerant people that are like, yeah, we don't care. Cheese all the way, baby. And I'm like, it's your funeral, I guess. Okay, we have it kind of sectioned. Wait, let's have a cheese specific area. There we go. This is the cheese specific area. This is the vegan, no cheese, no nothing, no happiness area. This is the maybe basil / maybe whatever the frick this is. And then this is the pepperoni section. Done. I hope I didn't miss anything. I hope... Well, they're all eating it, so I assume I did something fine. There's something magic about this dough. Having a sister that owns a food truck sure is a perk. Yeah, thanks for the pizza and for the ride, Fortuna. Although, I'll just have one slice. Ah, the pepperoni. Yeah, too much for me. Why don't you just pick it off? It already sweated all over the pizza. I wouldn't mind making an exception, especially with cheese, but pepperoni's a step too far. Hey, I made a cheese-only section. No, don't worry. I brought some fruit in case you made something I should skip. I wouldn't want to impose. No, really, it's no problem. I knew Ava was the blue-eyed chick. It's alright, seriously. I'm just happy to be here. I'm excited. I'm so excited, I'm not even hungry. Okay, I'm sorry. On the other hand, I am starving and I love pepperoni. So you made my day, Fortuna. Great. Cosmic balance restored. Haha. Again. I made sections for you ladies. You ladies have specific sections to eat off of. I catered to all of you. Anyways, I could have done without the arugula though. Yuck. Oh, that was arugula? Whoops. By the way, how long until the meteor shower? It could start any minute now. We'll definitely be watching stars fall in less than an hour. What are you girls going to be asking for? We're not supposed to tell, are we? That's up to you. But I believe the stars don't care about what you say out loud. What are you gonna wish for? Many things. I have a list, haha. But I guess that my most important wish is... I want to become a better person. What do you mean? You're already a good person. Don't bother sweet-talking me. I can tell. I see it reflected in you, and in people at the office, and in every guy after they do a word I don't think I'm allowed to say on YouTube. I'm obnoxious. You could work on your empathy a bit, yeah. Are you guys actually sisters, or are we just, like, sorority sisters? Fortuna! It's okay. We promised we'd never BS each other. Right? Little beep. I love you. I love you too. Ugh, I'll never get you two. Haha, I guess we're a mean pair of sisters, and that's all that there is to it. So are you two sisters, and you're just a bestie? What do you plan to wish for, Ava? Eva, sorry. I want to save the world. Come on, you can't really be that selfless. No, really. It makes me really anxious. Even with everything I do, no matter if I recycle, consume critically, go to rallies, or donate part of my income to fight poverty, the world always moves in the wrong direction. We can't fight whoever's in the driver's seat. I want the stars to help me not give up against impending doom. I'm sorry. Eva, would you like me to help you figure this stuff out with my cards? Oh, yes, please. I've been thinking about your tarot deck all day, but I was too shy to ask. Haha. You know I enjoy reading your fortune. Please, go ahead. So, we're already a witch. And these are our coven sisters, question mark? Because we can... Or are we just reading tarot, like, for fun? I have no idea. What do you want to know? I want to know about the world's fate. That's very brave. Are you sure you want to ask the tarot about this? Yes. Even if what we find is something terrible? Yes. Okay, we'll look into the fate of the world. Also, I'd like to know what I can do to make it a better place. Understood. Focus on those questions in your mind while I shuffle the cards. Ooh, are we gonna, like, have an actual deck? That's fun. Ooh, temperance. The kind and calm figure personifies moderation, harmony, and synthesis. The water flowing between jugs is an avatar of communication. Moderation, harmony, and synthesis. Is that the world's fate? Oh god. Overpopulation will lead to most of humanity to live inside computers. You'll get to witness the beginning of an era of space travel. In time, humanity will expand beyond the solar system. Climate change will make human life unsustainable, and we will take refuge in massive domed cities. Can I look at what it said again? I think the computers one, because that one is definitely coming true right now. I'm gonna be completely honest. Out of curiosity, what's your view on tarot reading? So, I honestly am a pretty witchy person. I'm not, like, die-hard or, like, the fake TikTok witchy people, you know? But for something funky runs in my family, and, like, witches run in my family. And so I have my own tarot deck. I've read tarot for a lot of different people, and not to toot my own horn, but a lot of it has been very, very true. I don't know if I'll continue with tarot. I haven't done a freaking tarot reading in years. But, like, I'm definitely some form of witchy, and I'm fine with tarot reading, especially since, well, I don't do it anymore, but especially since I did do it. And for me, it's like, if you want it, then go for it. If you want to do it, go for it. If you want to believe in it, sure, whatever. If you don't want to believe in it, that's fine too. You know, if you think it's like a load of poppycock, sure, that's fine. You know, because I'm a very, whatever you want to do, so long as it's not hurting anyone, then do what you gotta do, my guy, type of person. But that being said, I do have a tarot deck. I've been thinking of doing it recently because of life stuff, just to, like, read my own, you know. But sorry, my chair is very squeaky. I need a new chair. But I think it's cool. Sometimes I'm like, this is weird. But other times I'm like, yeah, tarot, you know. Those vibes. Anyways, computers. What I just said. What? What do you mean inside a computer? They're barely big enough to fit a couple of people inside, right? Computers in the future will be able to store places and persons as electronic data. They'll be immortal as long as power keeps running through the machines. Stop, just stop. You're messing with me, right? I swear to you, this is what the cards are telling me. You're usually more vague, like there will be an opportunity to develop yourself, or you will soon face a challenge. Now you're like channeling visions from another dimension or something. Yeah, I'm surprised too. Maybe it's the energy of the meteor shower or some planets we don't know about just aligned over my deck. But I see it as clear as I can see your face. This is the fate of the world. How can you say these things with a straight face? Ah. I can't decide whether to cry or to laugh. Do Do you still want to know what you can do about all this? Yeah, sure, why not? Let's hear the whole joke. I have a question, though. What is your view on tarot reading? Because I know it's like... there's so many different ways you can think about it. You can believe in it, you cannot believe in it. You can think it's like a scary thing, or it's like a fake thing. But I'm curious to see what you say. The Hermit. The Hermit's lantern is the lamp of truth, used to guide the unknowing. He holds a patriarch's staff to help him navigate narrow paths as he seeks enlightenment. His cloak is a form of discretion. So he guides the unknowing, seeking narrow paths for enlightenment. Nothing you do will matter, better give up and have fun. Incapable of fighting corporations and governments, you'll start a foundation to support the damned. I think it's that one, because it's more like lighting a path and like trying to seek betterness instead of, nope, you can't do anything. I think it's that one. Those are the vibes. Is that the Illuminati? Aw, that's beautiful. And sad, but also beautiful. You'll create homes, you'll feed the hungry, your foundation will give many people a second chance. Ah, you're gonna make me cry. I wonder if my foundation will work for people inside the computers or for the ones who remain outside. I still find that prediction surreal, to be honest. I didn't expect the cards to be this wild and specific. I'm so sorry. Nah, it's alright. I just realized that you're over my face. That's awkward. Honestly, I always wanted to go get my cards read, but I want it done blind, like no questions asked by the reader. I've heard they'll use that info you tell them to kind of make the reading up. That is true. And there are definitely times, like one time I read cards for my sister, and she like asked about her future and with the guy that was moving cross country to live with her. And I have many feelings about him and many feelings about her, but like truthfully I just had to like set it aside and be like, okay, I know you, but right now we're just gonna focus on what you asked, and you're gonna kind of like channel those energies into the cards and figure it out. And when I pulled her cards, it was honestly slightly what I had been telling her already, but it was also stuff that like I could not have predicted being pulled out of the cards. You know, I read one for my best friend where I had absolutely no idea what I was gonna pull. I honestly can't remember that one as much, but I remember it like really helped her, and I was like, cool, I don't know what I'm doing. But there are definitely some like fake tarot readers that are kind of like the like ghost psychics, where it's like, hi, I'm here to speak to my dead grandpa because he buried a load of money in the couch and we're trying to find it. Or we found half of it and we don't know where the other half is. And they're like, I see an old man with a beard, a white beard, sitting on a recliner maybe. And they're like, oh my god, you got it right. You know, because it's like, it's just prediction at that point. But there are, you can definitely be vague with it, I feel like. So if you go to someone and you're like, hey, I just want to know about like my love life, like I want to know if I'm gonna meet someone soon and like how, you know, and it'll be kind of vague because those kinds of questions result in vague answers, you know, because you can meet anyone anywhere, so anyone could make like a prediction. But if you do one where it's like, I want to know, like if I were to do one, like I want to know what my future will be with like being a content creator and being a YouTuber, then that's like ever so slightly more specific that they can't really make up. And it's hard because you truly do have to find someone that's like legit, which is also hard because everyone's just a little TikToker, like, let me read your fortune, you know. But also, I am down to read your fortune. It's been a very long time. It's been a very long time. But, and I haven't done it, like over the phone, online, you know? Like, I've only ever done it in person. But I feel like it would work. I might do a reading on either myself or Micah just to make sure I still got it. But yeah, if you're down, I'm down to try, because I would like to. If that's something you want to do, I'm down to try and help you as much as I can. You know what I'm saying? Anyways, back to the game. It's been scary, but also fun. But yeah, we'll talk about that a little bit later. The meteor shower! If your prediction ever becomes real, my grandchildren will think I've lost it when I keep telling them how my friend predicted all this through tarot. Ha ha ha. You're aware that you just totally screwed with Ava's head, right? I didn't mean to. Hee, come on, it hasn't been that bad. A future that distant just feels like fiction, prophecy or not. What about you? Now that you know the fate of the world, what are your plans? I don't see myself going to live inside a computer, to be honest. If most of humanity becomes data, I'm sure there'll be plenty of space for the rest of us up here. Fortuna foretold I'll have bone cancer in my 50s anyway, so I doubt I'll get to see any of that. That's horrible. Why did you tell your sister that, Fortuna? We were kids, and I dared her to read as far as she could into my future. I've never read to anyone's end ever again. I felt a terrifying presence lurking beyond my vision. Like if I could keep on reading beyond death, then... now I'm scared. I will never forget that feeling. At that moment, my fortune-telling skills were enhanced in some way. I've never been wrong since then. It's true. I can vouch for that. Don't tell me that. I don't want the world to go bananas. Maybe we can fight magic with magic. Look, the meteor shower has begun. Let's ask the shooting stars to fix the scary future. Oh, shooting stars. Since it's just the three of us on this beach, why don't we all tell the stars what we want out loud? I already told you what I'm gonna wish for, so I'm okay. Okay. I'll go first. Please, stars. Save the world from the fate Fortuna foretold. Give us a chance to make it right. You made my sister sound like a villain, ha ha ha. Don't say that. Stars, please make my sister happy. Help her find whatever she's always been looking for. Hey, weren't you gonna wish to become a better person? Nah, that wouldn't suit me. I'd rather use my wish to take care of my little sister. That means you're a good person already, hee hee. Oh, shut up. Don't ruin my cool moment. Come on, Fortuna. Ask them. Speak from your heart. It doesn't matter. Please, tell us. Where's your mind? What's the thing you want that's so wild only the stars would give it to you? I want you to be happy. I know there's something else. I smell it in the sea breeze. I keep seeing it in the dance of every flame. When I look at my cards, I can tell that magic is real, yet everyone always reminding me of how childish I am. I don't want to be a woman. I want to be a... Chapter 3. The Sisterhood. So, this was before the Coven. Who are you? Hi, Abramar. My man. Reach Chapter 3. Sisterhood. So, Fortuna's always been reading Fortuna's. Haha, I tried to make a pun. It did not work. But then she went into a coven and, like, saw too far ahead, screwed the coven over, and now she's banished here? Am I picking that up correctly, question mark? That wasn't so bad, right? That Arbiter Thea seems nice. Yeah, I feel like she genuinely wants to help. It's not a vibe you often get from magical authorities. So bold of you to go and confess you're crafting a new divination deck. I didn't feel intimidated by her. I felt powerful since I met you. This deck isn't going to be a secret for long. Ooh, I like that one. Because it technically isn't. Like, if people are going to visit me, I'm going to be reading their futures, their fortunes, whatever they want to know anyways. Better to count on the sympathy of the arbiters early. Oh, good point. Happy to know I'm in safe hands. Should we do that reading we had been pending now? It can wait. No. You have mail waiting to be read anyways. What's the matter? You scared? You chicken? Scared. Who, me? Laughter. I really wish they had, like, a laugh for Abramar, because I feel like their laugh is just so, like, guttural and terrifying. And I know I will never be able to laugh like them. Yes, I am. What? Why? I've had other beings read me the cards, the stones, the bones, the pendulum, you name it. What you do doesn't feel like fortune-telling. It feels like you're tearing the cosmic wheel apart. Ooh. Your readings are too deep and too sharp. But that level of insight is something desirable in a seer, isn't it? Absolutely. You're the best I've seen in my long existence. But exposing oneself to your art feels so taxing. I'm happy, though. It's been ages since someone stirred fear or unrest in me. Thank you. Happy to bother you, I guess. But don't think you'll be able to postpone this reading indefinitely. Ha ha ha, sure. Don't let me keep you now. It seems like you have friends eager to meet you again. So, we can keep making more cards. And we can actually make another one. I don't really want to... What the frick? Are you a snake? Are you wood? Are you a wood crab? Ah, Fortuna, this is great news. I'm dying to see you, girl. Say the word and you'll have me coming through your window ASAP. Love, Dahlia. Dear Fortuna, is it true what the Arbiter's Falcon said? Can you receive visitors now? Oh my gosh, it's been centuries. How have you been? I would love to see you. Let me know when you're ready to meet me, please. Your friend, Jasmine. Oh my god. Well, that means I gotta read their fortunes again. Hold on, maybe I should make another card. I want to have more than just those 4 that I have, you know. Create card. So it's gonna be something with more earth energy. Moonstone Temple. Witches who study inside its halls, aware of their insignificance within the universe, and enhance their powers through humility. I think I'm just gonna make like a random card. Gem Skull Belt. Rumors say these chambers turn a witch's words into energy and allow them to communicate with extraterrestrial beings. Fancy. 100 column worship. No witch knows who erected them. If you climb onto a tower, you can see versions of yourself looking back at you. Oh, I remember this one. Or are they the ones being watched? I remember this one. This one's really cool. I kind of want to do this one. But I only have 1 water. I guess that's fine. I can go back anyways, so. The Seed of Knowledge. So, what to put in the... So the tower is like you... Hold on, can we see what it said again? I paid attention. Where'd it go? Here it is. If you climb onto a tower, you can see versions of yourself looking back at you from the many windows of the rest of the towers, or are they the ones being watched? So it's kind of like a mirror tower. So... And we kind of want more earth. So I feel like at the top of this tower. Who should be at the top of this tower? The Harvest Oracle, a behemoth that keeps 3 of every known seed in the universe. Witches can ask for any of these seeds under oath to restock them after they collect the fruit. Should they fail, the eyes of that witcher will turn into said seeds, and the oracle will come to harvest them. Oh my god. That's kind of messed up. The bartender. He knows how to look into the soul of a mortal, and he knows how to exploit it. Well, that's kind of rude. The florist. The astronaut. The fallen hero. Oh, I kind of wish I could do the fallen hero. I feel like that would be good at the tower. Pilot for the Machina cult. Handed her coven after returning for 70-year-long trip into a black hole. None of this really says, like, mysterious to me, you know? And I don't know why. Considered puny cowards, these witches know there's nothing braver to charge onto the battlefield with a cloth instead of a sword. I kind of like the Harvest Oracle, but he's weird. I feel like if you're going to the top of this tower, this unknown spooky tower, you expect something cool to be there. You know? Maybe it would be the bartender at the top of the tower. Exotic dancing spirits that are summoned throughout the universe for their ability to take celebration to pure levels of ecstasy. They've never visited planet Earth. I see that. Very rude. He's got to know not only their names and properties, but the effect on the hearts of mortals. He knows that time is a sea and not a line. He's on a quest to make the universe equal and just for every life form. Doing a fry. I think we're gonna do the bartender, because imagine going on top of... I think we're not gonna do the bartender. You know, maybe we just shouldn't make a card right now. Maybe we don't need to make a card right now. What does the shaman do? Taking care of the soul and heart of many tribes since the birth of the mortal kin, these mortals can grasp a blur of the ideas we witches weave into the light of the stars. Let's do the shaman. Going to the top of this tower and all of a sudden there's just a shaman at the top. Okay, I want something with more earthy energies because I have so much earth energy. The sledgehammer. Bolts fixed to the earth by an obsidian sledgehammer are impossible to remove unless you recite the words carved into the hammer's head. They often are used to trap demons or set up camps in the wildlands. Jade Road Keepers. Whoever walks a path blessed by a Jade Road Keeper will be free from thieves and predators. Tower Shield. It protects warrior from their ankles to their eyes. Iron Golem. Iron Servant of the Forge Planet. So we can truthfully only get the Cane of Sacred Wood, the Hammer, the Road Keepers, or the Shield, or the Golem. Let's get the Road Keepers. Those are the vibes. Now let's make a card. So, you're very big. Do you mind? You're in the way. You're in the way. Okay, thank you. Oh my god. Space. So I kind of do want, like, the towers to be shown. Kind of like that. And then the shaman can just be, like, at the center of this one. Chilling. As shaman do. You know? With his little staff behind him. And then there can be road keepers at the... like, around. Just little guys. Just little guys. Protecting each tower. Oh, that's as little as they can go. Okay, bigger guys. Bigger. Awesome. Amazing. And then this guy can be smaller. And then smaller one. Awesome. I don't know what this tentacle thing is for. Kind of weird. It looks like we can, like... Hold on. Duplicate you. No! Oh, man. I grabbed the wrong one. I almost tried to control Z that guy, but I couldn't. Delete. Okay, so... what do I do with this? Does it, like, go there? Question mark? Is it supposed to line up with his shawl? Question mark? Oh, maybe. Oh, maybe. I don't know. It looks like it. It looks like it's kind of like trying to be Egyptian, question mark. We'll delete that. I don't want this here, but I can't delete it, which sucks. So we're just gonna like hide it behind the shaman because I don't want it really. Okay. And then we're gonna put this on top of the tower. You know, if I knew how much time and dedication had to be spent doing this gosh darn card making process, I would have figured out a better way to do this. The Truth Seeker. Consciousness of the many selves, the figure of a sensible leader offers rightfulness. The little jade statue watches over the querent. Excessive earth energy can lead to immobility. Cool. Now we can invite a friend over. Maybe. We'll see. We'll see. I think we're gonna invite the snake one first. The Dahlia, the like screaming letter first. This one. Because I'm curious to see who Dahlia is. And I'm curious to see the vibes. She seems cool. God, she's tall. God, she's so tall. I'm intimidated. Fortuna! Ha ha ha. Fortuna! It's me, Dahlia! Fortuna! It's really you. I can't believe it. Do you have swords in your hair? I'm so happy to see. Oh, I'm intimidated. I'm intimidated. She's scary looking. What's up? Hi, ma'am. I like your hair and your tattoos and the sword you just have. Tell me what you've done these past 200 years. Come on. 2 centuries. Can you believe it? Contain yourself. That Adana, I swear. Do you have natural red eyes, or is it just when you're angry? I swear to you, she's gonna pay. Haha, slow down, please. Listen. Mo. If you gotta tell the boys about this. You're gonna be like, I hopped into Mick's stream, and oh lord, she was doing things. I'm sorry. I can't believe I'm finally speaking to you again. So bring me up to speed. There's nothing much to tell, actually. It's been boring as hell here. I almost lost it, or maybe I did lose it, but I don't really know anymore. Hold on, I wanna change... Hold on, there it is. Change where the chat is. Just cause... You're probably not gonna be able to see this change. Just because... It's like right over where I am, which is so funny. Trust me, I sent them a pic. Shake my head. Shake my head. I almost lost it, or maybe I did lose it. I don't really know anymore. I wouldn't be able to stay locked up and isolated for so long, I'm telling you. Oh, so you do have natural red eyes. Anyways, I'm fully distracted by this woman. I'm being completely honest here. I would have gone after Adana to kill or be killed. I wish I had your strength. What are you saying? You're stronger than me. Oh, they're like little buns. 200 years by yourself and you're still standing? I don't know anyone stronger than you. That's another kind of strength too, I guess. But I envy you, ready to go out with a bang. Not with a whimper, like me. But you didn't go yet, girl. I'm sure you got plenty of pent-up energy ready to get back at the universe whenever you regain your freedom. Actually, I've been crafting my own divination deck. What? What do you mean crafting? You're making the cards and all? Yes, that's exactly it. I summon images from dominions of the cosmos for the backgrounds. Then I summon images of cosmic arcana and energy symbols, and I compose the design of the card with them. The meaning of the cards vary depending on which elements and energies I combined. That sounds crazy cool. Show me your favorite card. Well, the deck is still too green. I need to make a lot of cards. Doesn't matter, show me your favorite so far. Honestly, I think my favorite was the dragon one, because I was very proud of that one. Or the coven. I think the coven's the cutest, but I want to say the dragon one. This one. Westward Energies. Whoa, Westward Energies. What a name for a card. Well, it looks like my cat woke up. Good morning. I do apologize for him just being in the background of this. Whoa, Westward Energies. What a name for a card. And I love the art. Oh my god, thank you, Dahlia. This is already cooler than your old tarot deck. What does this card mean? These cards are harder to summarize than the tarot ones. For example, this one could mean guardian, ego, happiness, indifference, stagnation. Whoa, and how do you know which meaning to pick for when you draw? Context and instinct. And you never doubt yourself? How can you tell you're not making it all up? It's natural to second guess yourself when you're a student of divinatory arts. But I left that phase behind long ago, back when I was a mortal girl. A prediction of mine has never failed to happen, not a single time. I even foretold that most humans would digitize themselves and go live inside servers back on Earth. And I did this almost a century before it happened. That's amazing. Read the cards for me, please. Sure, but don't you want to catch up first? This is catching up. Show me what you got. Okay. With their nails? Okay, what do you want to ask the deck? Oh, hold up. I gotta move. I gotta move. Oh, I want to know how you've been for these 2 centuries. Huh? I can tell you that myself. My cat's freaking out. I don't think you can. Okay, rude. We witches lie to ourselves by nature. I bet I'm not the only one that will learn things about Fortuna with this reading. I accept with one condition. We look into your past, too. I'm in. We've got ourselves into a divination face-off. He's really struggling right now. He'll wake up and then absolutely freak out unless you cuddle with him for him to fall back asleep. And it's like, dude, please. I don't know how you manage to draw me into these situations every time. The cosmos brought me here to make you all feel alive. What can I say? Let's do this. Well, good thing I made an extra card. Ooh, the coven. Leadership, purpose, justice, predestination, luck. Okay. And I can put it on either one of ours. Leadership, justice, predestination. Let's put it on ours for the justice one. I spent so much time alone that I hate myself. I hate my voice, hate my thoughts. I don't know how to exist anymore. When I couldn't deal with the anxiety, I hurt and disfigured myself beyond recognition that I patched myself back with a regeneration spell. Not what I was expecting. Let's see. I think this one, because that's the reason why we summoned Abramar in the first place. This is so strange. I can't see a thing. I've never tried to read into my own past. Maybe I'm not supposed to. Oh, what a bummer. Fortuna, don't lie to her. I'm sorry, I've got nothing. We could call off the reading about your past if you want. Nah, deal's a deal. Do your worst. Fortuna, shake my head. Ooh, the Sinner's Rebirth. We haven't gotten this one yet. Overflowing with hate and regret, the quicksand taints its visitors, setting what scares you on fire. The light of the blue flames bring forth trouble. The overstimulated fire energy becomes a cleansing power, death, and rebirth. Justice? Judgment, test, Rivalry, tragedy, change, rebirth. Okay. You forged a Jinn dagger to kill Adana, but you got cold feet in the end. You received a permanent wound that will kill you in about 90 years. Oh, let's not predict that one. Let's do the dagger one. I don't want Dahlia to die. And also, it makes sense that she forged a dagger, because she has swords everywhere. Ugh, don't say those things out loud. Do you want me burned? Well, that is the card. Don't worry, you're safe here. You know, I thought about you when I was preparing the attack. But even if Adana died, you'd have to wait for a new leader to be elected, and then make a plea to her to review your case. It doesn't matter. Please don't commit murder, especially not on my behalf. You know why I got cold feet? I needed to confide in someone before going for it. And I pictured saying all this to you or Jasmine, and I couldn't get your blessing, not even in my imagination. So I let it go. I'm glad to hear that. You two are good friends, even when simulated. Ha ha ha. Just in case, double check with the non-imaginary versions of us next time. You got it. Thanks. Fortuna, I'm so upset Fortuna did not tell Dahlia her fortune. Would you like to ask anything else? Maybe. Nah, that's enough fortune telling for today, I think. I gotta hand it to you, this new deck is something. Congratulations. Aw, thanks. Thank you. We're going right back over. Hold on. Boink. Nice. I'm still trying to get the hang of it. Can't wait to witness what you do once you reach your full potential. It's gonna be scary for sure. Ha ha ha. Ha ha. By the way, I have a favor to ask you that I don't know if it's gonna be too much. Hey, I'd do anything for you. Whatever you need, Dahlia. The thing is that the favor is for me, that's why I'm hesitating to ask. A good friend of mine is in a bit of trouble, and having just seen how amazing your new deck is, I wonder if you could help her. What happened? Her name is Gretha? Gretha? I think it's Gretha. She's a witch architect. She mostly works asteroids and wandering moons into temples. She's a pretty young witch, joined the coven about 130 years ago, so you wouldn't know her. But she's the purest. I'm sure you'll love her. Sure, I'd love to meet her, but stop beating around the bush. What happened? You must promise you won't tell anyone. I promise. She tried to summon a behemoth. What? Oh my, the shock. That's forbidden. What? No way. What? No. I can relate. We're not saying that. Whoa, that's super illegal, right? But never in my days. Indeed, that's why we need to keep all this from Adana's ears. If the coven learns about it, they'll tear Gretha to pieces. Last time I checked, the punishment was cosmic erasure. What's your stance on this? That I want to protect my friends, of course. Happy to hear that. What kind of behemoth did Gretha try to summon? Well, to protect me from its influence, she didn't give many details. Gretha tried to summon a builder behemoth to help her craft a special altar out of a titan's skull or something like that. But since she's an architect, their essences were so similar, the behemoth got entangled with her own being and they fused. Oh my god. She hasn't even let me see her since the summoning went awry. Oh my, this sounds great. She's desperate, that's why I'm coming to you. Your deck may be the only hope for her at this point. She can't stay hidden from the coven forever, and when they find out, I don't even want to think about it. I'll help her. I'll do everything in my power, I promise. Thank you, Fortuna. I must go now. I'll tell Gretha to write you, and thank you for the reading. You're the best, and I love you, and I'm so happy to have you back. Me too, Dahlia. See you soon. Bye, Dahlia. Is she riding on a sword broom? Never in my days. Okay. We are... I think. We're not ending this stream. But I think we are going to take a little bit of a break. Because it is lunchtime for me. So I'm going to get a little snickety snackety. And then we're gonna play something. We're probably gonna play one of my chill Sundays, because I have like a handful of chill Sundays that I've been meaning to play, and like just random itch.io games that I've been meaning to play, that I've been kind of looking at for a very long time. So we'll probably do that, but for now, I advise that you get some water, that you go to the bathroom, you get a little snickety snack as well, and I shall be right back. Okay, I'm back. I'm sorry for the wait. I think we're gonna play. Hold on. Do I have a? No, I don't. I think we're gonna play this game called Let Sleeping Dogs Lie. It's an itch.io game. Oh. Hold on. I deleted something I wasn't supposed to, apparently. It looks like a detective game. And it looks very fun, very funky. It's so far very loud. So let me just pop it up on the screen right quick. Works. Yeah. That's better. I truthfully, let me look. It says it's on itch.io, which I will put in the description later. Actually, I'll put it in the description right now. And it says, a message on your PDA, a missing journalist. These simple events will pull you into an intricate web of lies. Who are the people behind the kidnapping? What's really going on? A detective deduction game where you bring the interrogation forward. So, other than that, I have absolutely no idea. It looks fun. It looks cool. It looks mysterious. But yeah, give me 1 second to change all the stream stuff, and then we can start it up. We are solving crime, and we are not doing the time. Awesome. Okay. Boink. The picture is gonna be much different, but that's okay. There we go. All better. Start. This is very funky. This reminds me of another game that I played forever ago on, oh god, some gaming website. Welcome back! I just got back myself. But, so I don't know what's going on. You know, I've never... This is just one of those itch.io games. It's detective-y, and I'm excited about that. So, audio message incoming. Are you actually gonna speak to me, or... Data corrupted, message incomplete. What is this? I'm tied to a chair. Oh, wait. Okay. I need help right now. I was waiting on an informant in a bar next to the Bizzotti Lake, and oh god, they grabbed me. They put a bag over my head and threw me in a van, and we started going west, I think. I know I saw us making a right turn just next to the Caden Tower and stopping quickly after that. I'm tied to a chair. They used my ID to enter a privacy hotel. It must be because I started digging into... Oh god, no, please. Oh. Okay. Oh god. Level 12. Remember the world. Full square. Technity. Bizzotti Lake. Okay, Bizzotti Lake was the first one he said, so let's do that. Never mind. I don't know what I was supposed to be doing. Oh! The Tribute. Unified court rules. Techna Industries does not have a monopoly. Am I just trying to find all the highlighted words? Question mark? To fill that up? Text stops abruptly. Oh! Caller ID. Editor-in-Chief Compliance Field Journalist. There's probably the field journalist. Question. I'm very confused about what's happening. Disruptive power of privacy hotels. Promise of zero staff, surveillance, total privacy. Has made so-called privacy hotels powerful players in the accommodation industry. Guests check in via encrypted kiosk and leave without a trace. No IDs scanned, no questions asked. But they said that they did scan the ID. They used my ID to enter a privacy hotel. It must be because I started digging into... In a bold move to reinvigorate urban identity, the iconic Caden Tower will now be known as Techna T. The name officials say is cooler, cleaner, and way more appealing. We know that what young people want. We have their data. So... Techna Industries is not a monopoly because being the best doesn't mean you're breaking the rules. Critics, as usual, offered no evidence. I'm very, very confused. So, the caller was Rob, because it says Rob from the Tribune. I'm smart. And then his final... Oh, I have to select a location on the map. Go back. No. His final location's a privacy hotel past the Caden Tower. A right turn next to the Caden Tower. Where's that? Is it like the Caden Tower? The Caden Tower doesn't exist. Is that the Techna T? Yes. Okay, here. And he said he was like going west. Waiting on an informant in a bar next to Bizzotti Lake. Went west. Turned right at Caden Tower. Okay. Near Bizzotti Lake, which is right there. Okay, so that's the bar. They went that way. Probably along this road. And then they turned right at Techno Tower and stopped after that to a privacy hotel. The Breach Inn. I'm so good at my detective job. Incident location. Oh wait. That's the Breach Inn. What? Kidnapping. I'm not gonna submit it because the incident is at the Breach Inn. And I think the caller is also at the Breach Inn because he said, I'm tied to a chair, we're in a hotel. Submit. Dang it. Incident location at the whatever bar, the Drago bar, maybe. Yeah, I know things. Robert Nowak, a journalist for the Tribune, reported his own abduction via audio message. What was meant to be a meeting at the Drago bar turned into a kidnapping. Available information suggests he is being held at the Breach Inn. Rapid response initiated. Oh my god. There's art. There's a bonsai. There's a bonsai tree. Plant. Okay. Are we at that privacy hotel? Privacy hotel system. EMS rest links. I can hack the system. What is happening? I'm so confused. Okay, so he called us at 20:52, which I think is 8:52? Question mark? So probably this one, because that one's checked out. So let's go to room 303 question mark. Room still not checked out. Additional privacy details needed. Bobby. Novak. I'm the smartest person in this business. No one. Not even my police captain. Not even my police captain smarter than me. Okay, this is Robbie. He's 34. Man. He's free. Whatever that means. He's a journalist. He has no known medical issues. Mark has a history of hypertension. He's also free. He's 51 and male. Daniel, drink water. He looks like he needs to drink water. Lung issues due to smoking. He's also free and he's 48. Okay. Assets. Okay, this is just information. We need to... Oh. No entry found. We need to rescue a man. We don't have time to... We don't have time to look for stuff. Wow. Blood. Heavy blood loss from the head, but not enough for the victim to bleed to death. The blood's still fresh. It's happened recently. Dang. Neck bruises with shocking strength are the sign of 10 fingers. Message. These documents show that Tekna attempted to bribe the journalist. The payment was rejected and returned. The face is badly bruised. The victim has been beaten savagely, but the wounds are not deadly. Is he alive? And it appears the victim tried to fight back. Traces of white skin are found under the fingernails, so a white man attacked him. I see. Can we, like, check for pulse? Is he alive? What is this? Pager. T-Quol. Crime scene? Robert. He's a journalist. Cause of death? He's not... Is he dead? How did he die? Chair. It seems the victim was tied to a chair, but the rope was on the floor, so he must have managed to free himself somehow. You said blood loss was not the thingy. Bloody footprints indicate a rushed exit. Shoe size corresponds to an individual approximately 6'5". Was it one of the... Oh god. Centimeters. Hold on. We need to look up a centimeters to feet thing. Hold on. I'm pulling it up right now. Give me 2 seconds. 2 seconds. Okay, let's see. Like option. None of the... Oh, here it is. View. We're just gonna kind of put that out of the way. And ka-chow. Okay. Foot is 6 foot 5. 198 centimeters. Okay. Bet. 198 centimeters. Couldn't be those guys. Okay. I kind of figured, but I just wanted to check. A beret! A cap was left on the table with several long black hairs caught inside. I guess we'll hack the pager. Did he say anything? Okay, let's start at the bottom. Hey Danny, not sure why you're suddenly trying to stop this investigation out of the sudden. I'm meeting my source tonight, so let's see where it leads. Danny D. Mary, heading out for a quick one-to-one with a key source for a story I'm working on. Should be back before the kids are in bed. Smiley face. Informant 12. I'm in the bar on the 2nd floor overlooking the lake. Are you coming? I need help right now. I'm waiting on an informant. When they grabbed me, they put a bag over my head. Da-da-ba-da-ba. I'm tied to a chair. They must have used my ID to enter a privacy hotel. It must be because I started digging into Tekna's fast rise. Wait, he's coming back? Oh god, no please. Oh, what do I do? Who are you calling? Who? I told you to keep quiet. No, please stop. You fool, you get what you deserve. I can't breathe. Please. Look what you made me do. All you had to do is keep quiet and we'd leave you alone, but you don't listen, do you? Heavy breathing, silence, and end. So, it looks like he choked him to death. You were given a fair offer. It would have been wise to accept. To suit yourself. Drago Bar tonight at, I assume that's 8. Expect a man in his early 30s dressed black. See you there. That's why I'm the chief editor, Rob. There's more important stories out there. Hey, honey, where are you? Dinner's getting cold. Hey, I'm getting worried. Please write soon. Okay. He was definitely choked to death. asphyxiation here at the hotel. The Breach Inn. Approximate time of incident was 2100. Around 2100. Submit. Nice. Please provide perpetrator sheet next. I'm so good at my job. A man. Long, black hair. White. Caucasian. From the lands of Caucasus. He's around 6'5". Up to 6'5". I'm glad they tell you. Age 30. Submit. Wow. They just need to fire the rest of the police force because, like, I'm doing everything myself, you know what I'm saying? Assistant reached Robert too late. The crime scene contained multiple traces elements suggesting careless execution by the perpetrator. Identikit composite due tomorrow. Apprehension likely. Am I like a robot or something? Because what the heck? We are gonna turn the music up ever so slightly. Well, now it's just loud. Oh well. Identikit results for ID 42CK69. Submitted perpetrator sheets provide following results. Brandon, Elijah, Julian, Leo, Noah, Malik, and Malik or Victor. Okay. Victim, Robert, incident reclassification, murder. Crime suspect, one of those guys. Okay. This one. The music got so loud. The search. We are gonna look up Brandon Johnson. He is over 6'5". 35. He doesn't really have long hair. I think we're just gonna focus on the... He doesn't have any hair. We're just gonna focus on the hair for right now. So, Julian? You. Victor Huang. He's 25, though. And 175. But we said that the centimeters was 198 for 6'5". So 198 for 6'5". So that's the next thing. He's 190. He doesn't really have long hair though. He is 29 though. Hospitalized due to bone cancer. Never mind. Noah Patel, unemployed. He's dead, so that doesn't help us at all. Ooh, this is very close. And he has long hair. I didn't see the ponytail. It's this guy. He's healthy. He's healthy. What's his name? Leo Adams. Leo Adams. I'm truthfully fire everyone on the force. Crime suspect Leo Adams, citywide scan initiated to locate the subject for immediate questioning. City surveillance systems placed the suspect in the vicinity of Technity Tower yesterday. Search led to the discovery of his hideout. Subject was taken into custody for questioning. See, I like this art. What murder are you talking about? I've been at my place all day yesterday. I was chilling there watching some telly. We'll contradict that. We caught you red-handed on camera. So. Oh, yeah, now I remember. I had to go out and grab some groceries. I see you're looking at the bruises on my hands, but it's nothing. I was fixing up some stuff back home and injured my knuckles. Well, that's a gosh darn lie. He has bruises on his head. That's just a coincidence. You're saying I bruised my hands on this poor guy's head? I've never seen this dude before in my life. I've never been to the hotel you're mentioning it. Was it in on the breach? First time I've heard of it. Weren't you literally seen outside the inn? The vicinity of the crime scene. You were literally there. Come on, that doesn't even make sense in context of what I said. Are you suspicious about the scratches on my face? That's just my crazy cat, alright? She goes in frenzies, and my face becomes her punching bag, you know? Wrong. Because... Oh wait, those are his hands. On his hands, it has your skin underneath it. So you found some white skin under the fingernails of the poor guy. So what? Plenty of other white people around, for God's sake. I've never been at this hotel you're mentioning. What was it? In on the Breach? First time I've heard of it. The hat? Question mark? Oh. Well, I'm not the only person with long black hair in the city, am I? Okay, I did it, but I didn't mean to kill him. Just scare him. That's what they paid me for. More money than I've ever seen, but when I saw the journo calling someone, I panicked. He scratched me and I lost it. I messed up. Please don't send me back inside. Well, too late, buddy. He redirected blame, stating that he was paid by a higher-up to carry out the murder. The lead is under review. So what am I doing now? Who's Kyle O'Brien? That's a lot of money. The suspect following transactions in the last month. Solicitor is Kyle O'Brien, who does the bad stuff. He's an admin. He's 41. Looks like he's 12. Okay. Admin. Submit. What? Technet Industries PDA? No. Hey. Hello? Thank you, agent. Please step outside for a conversation. No, thank you. Did I mess up? Did I do a bad? You know? That was a very cute, very short game. I really like it. I love detective-y type games. It makes me happy. Anyways, that was Let Sleeping Dogs Lie. That was very short. I think it's because I'm the biggest brain in the world. You know what I'm saying? But, anyways, I think that's all for today. If we're being honest. Oh. Scary. I think that's all for today. Just because I have nothing much to do, nothing much else to say, and I am needed elsewhere. So, I hope you enjoyed. That was fast. I know. I feel like, not to toot my own horn, but I feel like I'm definitely too big-brained for some of these detective games. Because, yeah. Hey, why isn't my GIF working? Oh, there it is. I was like, hello? Anyways. Now it's not working anymore. Whatever. We'll figure it out later. I'm also planning on, making cuter screens. So, like, a cuter starting screen, and then a cuter goodbye screen. But, we'll see. Anyways, I go now. I hope you have a good rest of your week, and it's really nice. And I hope you have a good rest of your day. Okay, see you later. Bye!